Okie dokie, we are in the next part. We're going to get started with planning our book. I'm going to share my screen again. I'm so glad you are still here. And I hope you made some kind of progress. You know, even though it's the beginning of the masterclass, I hope you made some progress so far. Let me get to my PowerPoint. Share. There we go. Make it bigger. Okay, I have to go down to where we were because the book didn't follow me. Yes, here we go. PowerPoint is good too. Okay, so let me just move my little self down here so you can see my screen. So once you have made your choice, it's time to create your book title. Consider a few. Did I go over this already? Yes, I did. Let's go to the next part. I'm like, this sounds familiar. Step 2, outline and plan your book. Step 2, outline and plan your book. This step should be completed in a day to leave time for you to write, polish, and publish your book. Don't worry. This step is easy, but it's also incredibly important. The goal for your 30-day book is to write it once, make a few edits, and publish it. So I want you to move along with this process. There's no time to create multiple drafts. So that means writing with a plan. Grab a pen and paper or fire up your computer and open a blank document. Are you ready? You can either do this with me, because you can always pause. You know, or you can look at one segment, you can start the process, jump back in, however you want to do the masterclass, and use the worksheets along with the course. Okay, identify chapter topics. What are the main points of your book? For example, if your book is titled 7 Steps or Principles, then your main points are those 7 different steps. So those become your 7 different steps. That'll help give you an outline. Each one will be a chapter. If you're not working with this type of framework for your book, simply identify the major points you want to talk about. So whatever those points are, because I did the same thing, I either created them as chapters as well as outlines for paragraphs. And so it just helps you, give you some structure in your book and have you to flow through your book and make those easy transitions, because you know you're going somewhere and you've taken your reader somewhere as well. Also, identify supporting subtopics. Just like when I prepared a preachment, or when I prepare a preachment, I sometimes think of a subtitle to drive my point or emphasize a main point of my topic. Under each main point, I create a bulleted list of supporting points. So I'm helping you with the structure because it's easy to be all over the place and you don't want to lose the reader. It's like when you're speaking. That's why I put preachments, because even when I'm preparing a message to preach, unless it's something that comes to me prophetic and I just have to get scripture, a lot of times I'm getting a message and I'm writing down I'm highlighting my points that I want to speak about, and I may have subtopics in there and create bulleted lists as well. For example, if your first step is managing emotions, create a daily journal. So this may be a step. You're telling somebody to create a daily journal of jotting down their fluctuating emotions and triggers. Then writing their supporting points may be how to map out my journal of emotions. How often should I list my emotions or mood? What if I don't feel like writing anything in the moment? I mean, that's just an example of steps you may take somebody through in your book, or what somebody may be thinking. Next, frame it as a question. This makes it more easier. Notice that each of the above examples is a question that I asked earlier. This structure is intentional. It's much easier to answer a question when you're writing, and this format helps you to write your book more quickly. By the way, a structure to consider is to identify 10 chapters, and within each chapter to identify 10 supporting subtopics. That right there will give you a lot of foundation to start building your content. Tip: when you're writing your ebook, each subtopic will be approximately 1 page. So I want you to visualize that. Do the math and you'll quickly realize that it adds up to 100 pages, because 10 times 10 is 100, which is a great page count for a book or an ebook. But you can also make it shorter. I'm just throwing this up here as an example. Once you have your outline, the next step is to start writing. You have 28 days left. Let's make the most of them. Okay, we're going to move definitely into the next segment as well. So even with that alone, I want you to get started and start writing. You need to follow me so you can get this done within the month. That's your goal. And you need to write that in your calendar that you're going to finish this ebook within a month or in 30 days. So I want to hear your testimonials when you finish the masterclass and you got your book out there. Please tag me to let me know that this masterclass has helped you. It has been a catalyst for you to get that book done because that was your goal. And I want to see the successes. I want to hear the stories. And then I'm going to ask some of you for your testimonials because we just need to inspire and encourage each other as well. And when people see your story, that what you was able to accomplish, it motivates them. So we are paying it forward. That's what we are doing. I'll see you in the next segment.
Okay, guys, so I want to give you a quick demonstration of how you can use ChatGPT, which is an AI tool for writing anything. As you can see on the side here, I've been using it for multiple things pertaining to business, content, or I can't even name it all, business plans, how to apply for grants. I mean, I have a whole lot of stuff over here. So even for research when I'm taking classes, recipe stuff, to create me a recipe book. I mean, like everything, right? Because I have a personal chef business that I'm launching. I launch actually at this rate. So, but I want to show you how you can go over here and start writing your book. You can get the content. And then it's good that when you get your content, what you would do after is edit it. You can proofread it, make sure it's all accurate. Then you can go ahead and tweak it and add what you want to add and take away what you want to take away. But for instance, I'm going to use these two tools right real quick, ChatGPT and Canva for designing. And Canva even has book templates that you can use. So I'm going to use the title from this template I see in Canva called Good Table Eating. So create a first page description paragraph and let me see more content. I'm just doing this off the whim of my head. You can really sit and plan how you want your first page, what you want it to say. Content for my book titled Good Table Eating. Let's see what happens. Look, guys, look. Even giving me the first page description. It takes so much work out for you. You can actually get your book written fast. You can get it done in a weekend. Look at that. First page description. Good table eating is more than food on a plate. It's a lifestyle of gathering, slowing down, nourishing both body and soul. In a world of fast meals and distracted living, this book invites you back to the table where food becomes an act of care, conversation builds connection, and eating well is about more than calories. It's about savoring God's gifts, honoring your health, and restoring the sacred rhythm of meals that feed both the stomach and the heart. Now, come on here. That is crazy. And look what comes after that. Additional content you can expand. So it gives you tips and tools and ideas to get you started. It'll give you an outline that you can expand from. So you don't have to write word by word, but it'll give you an idea of how you should flow in your book. And that's what I want you to see. And then it gives you more prompts or asks you questions about, like this one, for instance. Do you want Good Table Eating to lean more like a cookbook with recipes, a faith and lifestyle guide about eating well, or a blend of both that will shape how I frame the rest of the content? It's your assistant. This is your ghostwriter right here. This is what I'm talking about. So let me go over to Canva. So let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to copy and paste just this part. The first paragraph. That's what I want you to see. Copy. I'm going to go over to Canva. I'm going to click on, I saw this earlier, so that's why I just came up with the title, Good Table Eating. I just added the eating to it. Okay. But I might even use this to finish out this book to talk about on my cooking channel. So here's a quick template. And of course, you can create more pages as you go along. You can click Add Page. You can take away the page. You can copy the page that's there. So in this little slot right here, this little box, text box. I'm going to delete what's in there. I'm going to click inside. I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste it. You can either right click and left click to paste, or you can do Control V. I'm going to do Control V to make it quicker. Look at that. I'm spreading it out. This is so awesome. You can go up here and change the font. First of all, I want it to be bold and I want a different font. So let's go with Oswald. I like to use that one sometime for certain things. Not really for this book. You can get fancy, use whatever you want to use. I'm just trying to make this quick. Okay, let's go with Calistogo, whatever, yeah. You can increase the font. Look at that. You can increase the font. You can also make the line space closer if you want to, or more distant. So like that, you can make sure the sides are even the same. You can expand. So this looks more now. I'm going to expand so you can see, put it to like 115% so you can see how it looks. Okay, and you can design that. You can rearrange that however you want to. I just wanted to give you a demonstration of how you can use ChatGPT and Canva to design your book right now. You can go and change the images, whatever you want. You can change the title. Like I would put good. I'm going to take out the, right? Good table eating. What am I doing here? Now I'm going to make this a little smaller. I'm going to bring it in. Let's bring it in this way since we want to act up that way. You can center it. See, it'll show a line, a thin line, letting you know when you're in the center. And you can go ahead. You can change in design. The word I'm looking for is you can customize or tailor anything in these templates that you want. Now, no, I would normally have put in that paper because it's supposed to be first, but this is the beginning of the book. Right? Showing pictures and then that description I got here. And again, this could be a short book about good table eating, and this could be something I could just add on as a free gift for those who subscribe to my cooking channel. So ideas like that. That's what I wanted to show you, how easy it is. So you can use AI tools to get your book done even quicker. So yes, I'm taking you through the process of how you write a book in general, but you can use these AI tools to do a lot of the work for you, right? So it can lessen your writing time. I mean, that's a big help. So you can get more books in, so now you don't have to be like, I'm gonna get one book out this year. I'm gonna put out 2 or 3 this year. You saw how quick you can do it. They don't have to all be long pages. You can create pamphlets. You can create one-pagers. I mean, a lot. You can create tutorials and journals and worksheet books, right? To go along with say if you want to create a course or you write a book, but then you want to do another book to go with it, like a workbook to go with it, worksheets. So as they read your main primary book, they can use the workbook to write down things, or you can make a journal to go along with it. I mean, it's endless, okay? So I hope you are excited about utilizing AI as another tool to help you write your book. Your AI tool, the ChatGPT, can be your ghostwriter, right? A lot of people hire ghostwriters. I mean, it may be a little unfortunate. I'm not sure that a lot of people won't need to hire ghostwriters anymore and pay a lot of money because you can use AI. So this is why it's important for you to stay up to date with certain technology that is going to help enhance your life and what you have to do, right? Because it is changing the game, and it will be replacing certain jobs. So certain skills, and these are not hard. There are a lot of tutorials. You can go right here to YouTube, right? And learn how to do it yourself, or in the academy. I'm here. It could be an academy. I'm not sure where you're watching from. But anyway, you can really just take advantage of it yourself and use these tools and skills for yourself. Like I'm saying, you don't have to hire a ghostwriter now if you were going to do that. Now, just maybe 2 or 3 years ago, that was still popular. You saw a lot of YouTube videos of people saying you can get a ghostwriter. You could become a ghostwriter and make some real good money. Now, you still can, because a ghostwriter, if they're smart, they will utilize AI tools as well, right? As long as their faculties and their cognitive is still in place, they can utilize AI to get their job done, and maybe even get more clients, right? Because now they can write quicker, they can get things done quicker, so they can use AI for themselves, for their businesses, and actually get more clients. So it depends on how you look at it. It can either replace or enhance. That's what I'm saying. It can enhance you because you can get things done quicker. You can write books, you can write all kinds of stuff as well. You can create. The book is just one thing, right? Imagine all the other things that you can do. So anyway, I'm so glad that you are a part of this particular challenge. And I'm glad because the one thing I'm glad about is myself, because I wanted to update it, because I do this every year annually. I host this challenge, but I said, I gotta update it. My mom was even thinking about, I'm going to have to do a video on how to utilize ChatGPT, some kind of AI tools, and there's some more. I probably will be making some more, of course, because I'm going to keep this challenge up. Somebody's always going to need to know how to write. It's evergreen. Just utilizing new technology. There's always somebody who do not know how to use none of these tools, or where even to get started, or somebody just needs that extra encouragement and push, and they need to be in a community where they can receive the support they need to get started. So again, it's about your mindset, how you look at things, and how you can repurpose things. That's what I'm doing with this particular challenge. I am repurposing by adding on to it. So I'm using it for the same purpose, but I am adding on to it, right, to stay updated. Because times are going, and I want this to be that evergreen. And for me to make it evergreen, meaning that is always going to be great enough of use to somebody, right? It's always going to be somebody who wants to know how to write a book. And somebody may want to know how to write a book using AI. You can get in this challenge. You can just go on YouTube, whatever. But I had to make sure that I'm staying updated with all this modern technology, because it's going at lightning speed, right? And so thank you so much. I hope you got a lot out of that. That may be not news to some of you, but this may be news to a whole lot of you. And the reason why I feel that this challenge will be great, because it'll help somebody who feel like it's difficult, or they're thinking about all of the pieces that they got to put together to get their book to publish. And it's like, be in a challenge. Sign up in a course if you're going through the academy, so I can take you step by step. Not only that, wonderful thing about videos and even being in an academy, you can rewind, you can pause, you can forward, you can stop, you can rewatch or rewatch over again. You can watch the replays. I'm probably going to keep this up on the channel, but it's definitely here in the academy. And I'm glad for those of you who are in the academy, because you have workbook and worksheets to go along with this course. So it'll really help you stay focused. You have a reference point, right, in between. So that's the same as you rewinding the video, right, to watch something. You can look at all of your notes that you get while you're watching, and the things that come to your mind, right? That creativity start to flow, and thoughts are going to come to you. That's why it's important to have the journal and worksheets and workbook, because I know how it is. Once you get started doing something to start the flow, you need something to write on, okay? So that's why I also created the worksheet to go along with the write your book in 30 days or ebook in 30 days or less. And I made sure I put the less on it now because of AI. You can write, there was tools before AI to help you get your book done a little quicker, but now it's like lightning speed. You could do 5 books in a week, depending on the size of them. Anyway, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next, I think there'll probably be a next one after this, I don't know, but I'll see you in the next segment. Take care. Bye-bye.